Good morning. So I know I've been gone for a little while. I told y'all I didn't know when I was gonna be able to come back on here. But God has had me working. God has had me doing a whole bunch of stuff. Just discovering new things about myself and figuring out how to, do a variety of different things. So it's been interesting. I'm not really mad about him parking me because I like to learn new things, y'all. But I do also know that there was a lot going on with this solar eclipse. There's a whole bunch going on with a lot of people. And for some reason, I didn't catch any of the warfare when it came down to this eclipse. And usually I would have called something. Like I would have called some type of a misfortune or something like that. But this time I didn't. So I'm guessing that, you know, I don't know if it was because I was fasting or what. But usually when a person fasts, they still, catch some type of warfare or something. It's something that go on. But I will say this, I did feel a lot during that time. I felt, some mourning, some grief, some of that, some of everything with that, as far as sadness and things like that. And I did have a crying a session the day before the eclipse occurred. So I was just crying. I think it has something to do with me, but it also has something to do with somebody else too as well. And I know a lot of y'all are ready to get to a certain space within your walk within yourself, and you guys are ready to be free, just like I was. I was, I didn't know how much longer that I could go being like that. I was just tired. I remember being just tired. I didn't know how much longer I could take being like that. But I got like a little short little word right here. God said, you will overcome, you will get set free, you will come out of the wilderness stronger than you were before you went in. And that's all he gave me on that. I sat for a little while and everything, but this is all he gave me for that. You will overcome, you will get free, you will be set free, you will come out of the wilderness stronger than you were before you went in. So I know that's what happened to me. I came out stronger than I was before I went in. I came out traumatized, but I also got healed of that trauma as well. I got healed from the trauma. I got healed, and God is still healing me through a lot of those things, from the stuff that happened with me. He's still healing me in certain little areas. It's these little bitty parts that he's still healing that within my soul, within my spirit. But I do know it's some parts that I'm like, okay, I'm really not like that no more. And there's certain pieces that's just not there no more that I don't even want back, because I was a really, really, really sweet lady even back then. But to me, I was a little too sweet sometimes. And I believe that part gone now that I know like about the spiritual realm. I know how, demonic spirits operate. You cannot be too nice. Like you cannot be passive. You can't just be letting people run all over you like this. You've been I got bound by something just from being too nice, just from being too nice to people. Because we live in the real world. We don't live in this world that we created in our heads. I know I had created a certain world in my head when I was a child, but it's not even like that. And honestly, I grew up really good, y'all. I grew up, my parents, my grandparents, they exhibited gentle parenting, even though that wasn't even really, I don't think that was a word back then. But they exhibited gentle parenting. They did a wonderful job actually at raising me. I can't recall going through anything too much, but I do remember I actually went through a lot of warfare too. But as far as parenting go and things like that, like my grandmothers and grandfather and a couple other people in my family, they did a great job at raising me. Like I wasn't raised in a toxic environment, honestly. Just like every other family, you have certain things that happen within your family, but you know, that's it. But other than that, I was raised right. So I can't complain about that. Also, God told me to tell y'all too that a lot of you all are going through certain things just to gain the experience of it, because it's something that you're going to be doing in the future that's going to require you to know about this stuff on a deeper level than everybody else. So some of the things you're going to be going through is for the experience. And it's hard for me to give an example of that without kind of telling my stuff a little bit, because I don't want to say too much about my area with that, because I know there's some stuff that I'm going through right now that I'm getting the experience of. That way I can talk to other people about it. That way I can do good in what God is going to have me doing. I'm going to do great from the experience of a thing. But yes, I feel like you guys are going to break free. Just do not give up. Do not give up. Stay strong. Okay. I know that you are ready. I know you are. I feel like this is going to be a wonderful year for a lot of people, y'all. I really do. Just try to be patient, you know. It really made me sad to see some of the stuff that was going on. It really did. But you know, because I know what it feels like. I recall a time within my life where I was going through all of the same things, and I looked up one day and it just wasn't like that no more. You know, even after, you know, I know it's one of you all told me things was getting worse. It usually do. Sometimes it do get worse before you get a chance to go to the next level of that. Because when you are fresh and you trying to get out of a demonic stronghold, of a demonic phase and all of that, of something binding you, it's going to come after you even harder in a lot of cases. It's going to do other things to try to get you back rebound. You know, that's really a test too of your faith, you know, at the same time. It's really it's a testing of your faith. It's going to test your endurance. It's going to see, do you really want to be with God or not? Because I believe that's one of the biggest tests that I had to endure after even going through my deliverances. I'm like, I went through my deliverances. Why is this stuff still bothering me like this? You know, and it was bad. I mean, I recall two of the scenes that was worse than what I went through while going through the witchcraft. So yeah. And once I had to purge and you know, I still chose God and everything, things just got better. And it's still getting better, because usually I'd have had it'd have been something going on around that full moon with me. And maybe it was just chill this time. I don't know. But don't let that discourage you. Do not let that discourage you from keeping up with your deliverances. Do not let that discourage you from your relationship with God, because that's what it's meant to do as well. Because you're going to be thinking like, okay, I done did all of this. I've done all of this, all of that, but I'm still this and I'm still that. That is normal. I'm just saying that's normal. When you are breaking free or trying to break free from something, it's pretty much normal. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, breaking free from a spell, or breaking free from some type of curse, or breaking free from any type of demonic stronghold or whatever it may be. You are also breaking free from generational curses. And by you getting free and staying free, it's going to open up better opportunities for the people. If you have any children, it'll be better for your children. I'll say that. You'll be the generational curse breaker in your family, and the enemy don't want that. So he's definitely going to come harder for you to try to get you to keep that in the bloodline. He wants you to keep that stuff moving through the bloodline. And this is why I told y'all that I feel like some people can be born like in opposite, like in the same sex, only because of the bloodline. That's the reason why I said that. Or it get activated at a certain age through the bloodline, where they start experiencing some type of curiosity or something like that. But that's the only reason why I said that. You know, I don't know if that's all the way true, but that's the reason I said that, is because of the bloodline, and certain things have to be broken. And some people it skips, but a lot of people it don't. You know, and you have to be the one to take the brunt of it all and be the one to break it all off. And it's not easy breaking off generational curses. None of the ones I've broken have been easy for me at all. It's been fairly difficult to break each and every one that I have broken. And so hopefully I get in a certain space soon. I have to trust God in that area too, because I'm like, well, I've done this and this, so what is next? What else do I need to do? But I feel like things gonna be fine, y'all. Things gonna be fine. You just have to keep going. And that thing is tough. I know it is hard. It is very much hard. Keep going like I did. I kept going. I did not stop. I kept going, kept going, kept going. And I was determined. And I did want to give up, but I just didn't, you know. But okay, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye.